Unemployment is low because everyone has two jobs. Unemployment is low because people are working 60, 70, 80 hours a week and can barely feed their kids.
Everybody's an idiot except for me.
Capitalism has not always existed in the world, and it will not always exist in the world. When this country
It is the system that, unlike all the others, has lifted more people out of poverty over the course of human history than any other system.
Well, so I think that those things that you talk about, that you discuss, are part of the course of human evolution. Yes, but I also think that what people are starting to see, at least in the occupation of Palestine, is just an increasing crisis of humanitarian condition. And that, to me, is just where I tend to come from on this issue.
You use the term the occupation of Palestine. What did you mean by that?
I think what I meant is like the settlements that are increasing in some of these areas and places where Palestinians are experiencing difficulty in access to their housing and homes.
Do you think you can expand on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd also just, I am not the expert on geopolitics on this issue.
Guys, there are secret underground tunnels between all of these government buildings.
We need to understand and take a step back as to how we got to this point in the first place. Our current leadership was appointed.
Yep.
It was not elected.
Yep.
And that projects Donald Trump wins the presidency.
Ask you something. Whom do you believe to be the head of the Democratic Party?
I don't think that there's any one head.
I believe you, although it is vague, and I also believe intentionally so. If you are to be successful in the general, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if you win and you go to Congress, there will be a leader of your caucus. Her name is Nancy Pelosi. Do you recognize her as the leader for the House Democrats?
Of course.
Why
I think absolutely right now, you know, she...
Go ahead, please.
She is the leader of Speaker, or rather Leader Pelosi. Hopefully, you know, we'll see. She is the current leader of the party, and I think that the party absolutely does have its leadership in the House. We have our... Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to be hopping on here, Senator Sanders' account, and we're here in Kansas City to rally for Brent Welder. We're going to flip this seat red in November. If people pay their fair share, if corporations and the ultra wealthy, if we reverse the tax bill but raised our corporate tax rate to 28%, if we do those two things and also close some of those loopholes, that's $2 trillion right there. If we implement a carbon tax, that's an additional amount of a large amount of revenue that we can have.
They've done studies, you know, 60% of the time it works every time.
And then the last key, which is extremely, extremely important, is reprioritization. Just last year, we gave the military a $700 billion budget increase, which they didn't even ask for.
Yeah, Pete, she's also speaking for people who don't read books, because almost nothing she said in that clip was factually correct.
AKA cows farting. These emissions from cows are a concern to the left because these bovine emissions have an environmental impact, and the methane gas produced by the bovine flatulence contributes to the greenhouse gases that contributes to global warming.
The world is going to end in 12 years if we don't address climate change.